This is Newcap News with Lauren Pullen.
Good evening, and thank you very much for joining us. After months of delays, a former foster care worker facing child porn charges finally knows his fate. Daniel Stays from Lac La Biche has been sentenced to 6 months behind bars, followed by 2 years of probation after being found guilty of possessing child pornography. He was also facing charges of distributing and selling child porn, which have since been dropped. In early December, local Mounties received a tip from the FBI across the border about Stays' illegal activity. Bonnyville RCMP then searched his home, seizing multiple computers, and arrested him later that day. He was employed by the government of Alberta's Ministry of Health and Services, and at the time, a foster care supervisor in Lac La Biche. An environmental event in Vermilion today attracted visitors from across the country. Anna Stanislaw has all the details.
Alternative Land Use Services along with the county organized the first national workshop. ALICE is a conservation program designed by farmers for farmers. Rob Olson, one of the organizers, explains.
Well, what ALICE basically does is it goes to farmers like around here, around Vermilion, around Lloydminster, and says, look, we want to pay you to grow something other than wheat. We want to pay you to produce a new product. We want to give you an incentive to do something good environmentally.
8 guest speakers from all over Canada and the United States shared their knowledge and expertise about ALICE.
We had a variety of topics. How does it work in other places? How is it working here specifically? We've heard from producers themselves to see how does it fit with what they want to do on their own land. So the producers themselves have a vested interest in the health of the land that they own.
ALICE says the workshop was held in Vermilion because the county was very involved and interested in collaborating with the program.
Well, there's energy here and drive and entrepreneurial sort of spirit. These people are amazing, and so it's been a fantastic meeting. Better than we imagined.
Organizers say the 3-day event has been a success with over 100 people from all walks of life. ALICE organizers hope to continue spreading their message of environmental conservation across the country. Anna Stanislaw, Newcap News.
Meantime, First Nations from around the Lakeland and Four Wing are also celebrating the National Day. Clayton Brown brings us that story.
Back in 1996, the Governor-General declared June 21st as Aboriginal Day. It's an opportunity for First Nations across the country to celebrate and showcase their culture.
We're proud of who we are. We're proud of all that's happened. We're proud of our history, and we want to show that. We want to, we were all meant to be together. We're all meant to work together.
Canada-wide, you're going to hear a lot of really amazing points of history where we can be proud of and showcase it. And this is only just one event that's going across Canada that's going to showcase some amazing talents.
For the past few years, Four Wing Cold Lake has played a major role in the celebrations for the Lakeland, something they believe is very important.
The base is on Aboriginal land, and we've always had some good reports with the Aboriginal communities around the base, and it's very important to keep that, so we celebrate as a family, as a community.
The partnership between First Nations and the base is growing stronger, a good example of what some believe needs to happen more often.
And it's a time for us to come together and to say, you know what, we need to work together. We really need to show that, we can share this land.
It has a vital and key role, a very vital key role, and I'm just glad that we have this day that we can celebrate it.
At Four Wing Cold Lake, Clayton Brown, Newcap News.
And here in the border city, students had the opportunity to take a closer look at Aboriginal culture in commemoration, all while taking advantage of the first full day of summer.
Judging by the halls here, it's hard to tell that school is in session. But kids at Kemp have taken the classroom outside for something extra special. Today, they're learning all about Aboriginal culture.
Thank
Means what?
Thank you.
A lesson in Cree was on the agenda.
I didn't even know half of those words. I knew probably nothing.
Some traditional games like this one, where kids attempt to kick a beanbag over a pole. Some more successful than others.
A big bull moose is about the size of a grown-up man's hands. That's what size of a track he will leave.
And from learning all about animal tracking to the chance to become an animal themselves as these kids transform into eagles with the help of hula hoops. All in good fun, all embracing diversity.
You get to learn about all these new cultures that you haven't learned about before.
A community school encompassing many cultures, Jack Kemp is using National Aboriginal Day and its year-end day of play to create the event.
And we want every child to feel not just included, but that they're a central part to our school.
A pretty neat way to pair play with learning, and the kids seem to like it too.
I'm having fun and I'm excited.
It was a very fun and exciting day out with those kids.
Those kids, tremendous.
But a very hot one. And as we mentioned, the first full day of summer, we peaked over 20 degrees.
Yeah, we're at 21 right across the deck. It's looking a peach out there. Love it. And I think we're getting ready for the best summer ever.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. This is what we're dealing with right now. The winds are gusting a bit more in the Battlefoods area, but having said that, maybe 1 or 2 clouds around, but we won't put that in the frame. This is the magic number is 21, people. What's in the forecast? We're going to tell you about this high pressure that's clearing us off and setting us up just nicely for the weekend. All of that to come a little later in the cast.
Coming up, a big day for a local border city school. All the details just after this break.